Filming in front of a bookcase has inspired me to talk about BookTuber aesthetics. Um, as you may have noticed from watching lots of YouTube videos about people who read books and give you advice on books and talk about reading books, they usually film in front of a bookcase. Depending on how successful the YouTuber is, the bookcase can be quite a magnificent display of books that are lit, especially lots of collectors, special editions, full series, in perfect condition, books sent to them from publishers, just a vast wall of success and proof that they are readers. This has caused some people to criticize BookTube for it showing the aesthetic of reading, but often not going very deeply into the books themselves. I'm not sure if this criticism is valid or not. It's probably not. Obviously, these booktubers care about reading. What else are you going to do with the books that are sent to you from publishers? So I'm not really criticizing these YouTubers for a polished looking channel. But I'm going to talk a little bit about why my channel probably will never look like that. It's a few reasons. One, I have a lot of audiobooks that I need to get around to reading. They will never show up on my shelves. I don't want to have a ridiculous amount of books in case I move. Also, I own lots of ebooks. Those aren't going to appear on my shelves. When I do finish a book, I sell it to a used bookstore or donate the books. So I'm probably never going to have a library that looks the way those YouTubers' libraries look. Another reason is I go to used bookstores and buy books that aren't in the best condition, or library book sales. This Magica is from a library. I was happy to get that edition for 50 cents. I do still have a lot of books. Usually it's like advice books, like writing advice, or I have way too much artist instruction books. Even if I lived 3 lifetimes, I would never get through them. So I still have like a slight problem of having too many books, but they're not the type to display for a YouTube reading channel. Another reason why I don't want to contribute to that aesthetic is that I don't want people to think that they need to buy lots of books to feel like a reader. You don't need to have a large library of books. You don't need to prove to anyone that you're a reader. If you want those books displayed, that's fine, but don't feel pressured by the community. The way you store and display your books, how many books you have, is completely up to you. And I think that there's a lot of pros to not having lots of physical books on hand. The things that we own us, as they say, and you want a certain amount of freedom, and that includes maybe not having a giant library of books. One thing that I love to do is that when I read a book that I love, I give it to a friend. And if I really, really want to read that book again, I can always get an ebook copy or check the book out from a library. Just because I don't have the book immediately on hand doesn't mean that that book is never in reach. I hope this has been useful. Yeah, it's definitely given me some stuff to think about. So That's part of the point of these videos. Uh, Thanks for listening.